Alright, hello everyone, and welcome back to Daily Update of 1000 Days Challenge. This is day 757. So, if you look across the board, what we do see in terms of S&P 500 and Nasdaq, we definitely do see a very clear red bearish candlestick itself on the weekly chart. So, definitely, I do lean towards the bearish momentum in the coming week ahead, especially the fact that the potential bear rally could have been already completed, especially when we see the break above, and then see a very strong break towards the downside. It's a very strong bearish momentum itself. If you look in terms of percentage-wise, from the high, from the opening to the close, we actually dropped 3.3%, which is quite significant when it comes to the S&P 500 itself. You can see over here, this was a very red bearish candlestick that's formation that's not common over here itself. As you can see, the price generally on the day does not move in such huge momentum itself. Similarly over here in the stack, we see a very strong red bearish candlestick. So this is definitely not we want to see. We want to see a continuation of the bullish trend. So I do need those bearish momentum across the board. And even if you look at the SHL wise, it's still bearish, especially on the daily closing itself. And even on the KBAC itself, we actually attempted to break, but because of all the bearish sentiment across the board, it didn't manage to actually have a very strong break towards the upside itself. And even for Bitcoin itself, we actually did have a drop, but tentatively, if you look in terms of percentage-wise, it may not be as bearish. That's what people see, even though it's still a 6% drop, but that's how volatile the crypto market can be relatively to, say, the S&P 500 or even the Nasdaq itself. But even then, I would say that right now we're in the potential support region itself, which is the 0.618 Fibonacci retracement level. Actually, no, we need to go all the way to the top. Yeah, but we're still slightly below that. But bearing in mind that I do think that there will still be potentially have a short-term or relief rally across the 19.2K or 19K region itself. In which case, if this support does not hold strong, then I'm very much leaning towards a much greater bear market itself. In which case, we could even retest the 14K mark or even the 10 to 11K mark region. So let's be very cautious over here. But in terms of long-term hold-wise, I'm definitely still holding out. And let's see how things go in the next 3 to 5 years ahead. With that said, I've come to the end of today. If you guys have any questions, feel free to drop my comments below. And yeah, and that's more or less about it. And what I mentioned, I did enter a short setup, but that's for Ethereum because there's a much nicer setup in terms of risk to reward wise. So let's see how things goes across the market. With that said, I've come to the end of today, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Take care. Bye bye.